shut down unexpectedly.
Try again.
Interesting.
Okay. I think you're in.
Tell you in.
It's now. It's going.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I believe that we are live now. Thank you so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So we've got to talk about some more issues with Social Security. Again, the major talking point that we've discussed so much lately over the last several days, the last few weeks. There's been a lot of things that have been happening, and it is honestly very confusing. It's a very uncertain time. There's a lot of people out there that are very worried, scared. There's a lot of fear around this. And again, I want to come back in these videos, as I've promised you for years, to be here for you, right by your side, to advocate for you, to represent you, just to be here for you. And again, this is a really, really weird time. In fact, I've been saying this a couple times recently in videos, which is, remember back in 2020 when we heard all these people come out and they're like, this is an unprecedented time that we're living through. And we're like, that was kind of like the tagline of the year. Do you remember this? And now this year, I kind of feel like that's almost going to come back as it pertains to Social Security and all of these fixed income benefits, because I feel like this is really an unprecedented time. Like, when have we ever seen this much disruption to Social Security? I honestly don't know. Has there ever been a time that we've ever seen this much going on? Just in the last, call it, what, 5-6 weeks or so? It's been nuts, like nuts, right? So anyway, you get it. I don't need to sit here and keep saying that over and over. I mean, you totally understand this, but wow, it is just such a weird time right now. I can't tell you how many comments I see every single day across the live streams, across the videos, everything like that. Again, people reaching out to me through email, stuff like that. It's just like, wow, there's a lot of people out there that really, really need this reassurance right now. And again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please keep those comments rolling in. Let me know what I can do for you and what I can continue to do to be here for you. If you want me to come back, more on live streams versus videos, that's fine. I can certainly do that. Just again, let me know. I'm here for you. Okay. That has been my promise for years. And now is certainly a time more than ever where that is very, very important. Okay. Anyway, let's talk through the details. Okay. So you're probably wondering, wait, title says Social Security closures. Like, what do you mean by that, right? Well, this is another thing coming out right now. I mean, seriously, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's like, you've got to be kidding me. What else could they possibly do right now, okay? Quick side note, by the way, that live stream that I hosted last night, a lot of really, really good questions coming in. A lot of people joining that and watching that. A lot of really good information in that video. If you've not seen that, I'd highly recommend the live stream that I hosted last night. Check that out. Again, you only need to watch the first 10-15 minutes or so. I covered all the details there. And then I spent the rest of the time in the chat. You honestly don't need to watch that, but I'd say even just watching the first 15 minutes of that video would be very, very helpful and something to keep in mind going forward based on a press release that came out of Social Security yesterday. Very important. I did not anticipate them rolling back what they did and what they announced yesterday. That's good. Well, it's not good. It's good to know that. It's bad. It's honestly a really, really bad thing that they announced. I covered all the details yesterday in that live stream. I can certainly come back in another live stream or dedicate a video and break that down further. I know there's still a lot of questions about that. Okay, so anyway, what I want to focus on here in this live stream is the Social Security closures. Now, this is another really big one that's out there, okay? And let's focus on this. Okay, so here's what's happening. We all recognize Doge, right? I've said it before in other videos. You know what Doge is, but they are stirring the pot here. They're rattling the cage. They're causing a lot of waves, whatever you want to say, but not really, a huge fan in some of these instances here. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and be like, everything they're doing is awesome. I'm certainly not going to sit here and say that everything they're doing is really bad either. It's just some of the things that they're doing probably don't agree with all that much. But anyway, here's the situation. According to their website, they're going to be closing down 47 of the field offices of Social Security's field offices. Now, to put that into perspective, because that sounds like a big number, right? Like, whoa, 47 field offices closed. That sounds like a lot, but here's the thing. They have a little over 1,200 total field offices across the country. So closing down 47 of them proportionately is a small number. It's a small number proportionate to the total number of field offices that are out there, okay? But here's the situation. Still 47 of them. Now, according to the research that I've done on this, apparently these field offices that are closed, the majority of them are in the South and Southeast, okay? That's just what they've identified. Now, it just doesn't matter if somebody's somewhere else around the country. It does mean that other offices could be closed, but the majority, it sounds like, across the South and the Southeast is what it looks like, okay? Now, what does this mean going forward? It simply means that if you're in one of the areas that has a field office that is going to be closed, shut down, whatever, shuttered is the word that I've been seeing out there. It's kind of one of these words that's being used to describe this. But if you're in one of these situations or you're in an area that's going to have a closing Social Security field office, what does that mean? Well, good question, because here's what I found on this. Some people that are located in these areas, in order to get to the closest field office, for someone that's within an area that has a closure, they're gonna have to travel a long distance. In fact, I've read a couple of reports where some people may even need to travel to a different state to actually go to the nearest Social Security field office, which could be more than 100 miles away, which also could have some issues in and of itself, because who generally needs to go to a field office? Well, a lot of times, seniors, people with disabilities, again, the list goes on and on. Should we really be traveling like 100 plus miles in some instances to make it to the nearest field office to meet with somebody, which we know is a long time in and of itself? I mean, you could go to a field office that's 5 miles away and you could still make a whole day out of it. By the time you get there, wait in line, you get your appointment time, you meet with somebody, takes forever. You could make a whole day out of that, right? It's a very kind of serious situation. So that is the plan as of right now. So pretty interesting. Now, if you watch that video that I had out this morning, I had a video out this morning where I was talking about two pieces of legislation that were just introduced on, I think it was Thursday of this week. So just like a couple days ago, lawmakers came forward and they introduced two pieces of legislation. I talked about them in the video this morning and what they do, as well as why they're good and what they would actually do for us. Now, to be 100% fair, no, both of them are not passed yet. They're not passed yet, but these ones were introduced. Now, the one of them is Keeping Our Field Offices Open Act. Again, Keeping Our Field Offices Open Act. Feel free to look it up if you want to, but it does exactly what it implies. Keeping our field offices open. In other words, they wouldn't be closing down the field offices that DOJ is suggesting. So this would actually probably be an overall good thing for the beneficiaries, That's one of the pieces of legislation. There's another one out there. Probably won't get into that one here in this video, but again, if you want to see the details of that, I did highlight that in that video from this morning. Feel free to watch that. I gave all the details in that one. But anyway, this is where we're at right now, Here's the situation going forward. Remember, what is the purpose of DOJ? And again, I know I keep referring to DOJ here, but we got to look at this because this is where it's coming from, We might be thinking, oh, this is just coming out of wherever. No, it's out of DOJ. That's why I keep saying it, because this is where this is coming from. Is they're essentially coming forward suggesting these are, poorly performing locations, or they're locations that don't have any foot traffic, which is, I've been looking kind of through the list here as far as why are they closing these certain offices. Some of the offices have had leases in place, but maybe not operational, which, okay, fine. I guess if a field office has a lease in place and it's not even open to the public, then I guess kind of what's the point of having it, right? So in that sense, okay, fine, maybe that's fine. But these other ones that are open and taking people, as in foot traffic, open to the public to go in and do your having your appointments or meet with people, whatever it happens to be, that would not be a very good situation. So this is just what we know now. But remember, the purpose behind DOJ is to cut federal spending through multiple different federal agencies as much as they can, essentially, and basically achieve their goal of $2 trillion sometime between essentially late January, so what, like 6 weeks or so ago, out until the basically 4th of July of next year, 2026. Their goal is $2 trillion. And they're going at it. They're trying to do all kinds of stuff. And as of right now, they've already scraped together over $100 billion of savings as far as what they have discovered as of now. So anyway, and as we all recognize, Social Security is kind of on the chopping block here, right? It's kind of there, and they're chopping her up to kind of get some of this money out. And this is one of the ways that they're doing it, is by shuttering underperforming offices. That's just kind of what they're referring to it as. So pretty big deal here. But here's the problem with this going forward. They're starting with 47 closures. Could this possibly expand to 60, 90, 110, 120, 200, 250? It could. That's the thing, is when does it stop? Just because they announced the 47 initial closures doesn't mean that they're done there. that's the problem, and a lot of people are that are very concerned about this, and why these lawmakers introduced the keeping our field offices open act is, again, to basically stop the madness and basically say, no, stop it, no more of this, okay? And that's kind of the major concern that's out there is, at what point are they going to stop, right? We don't know. Just because they introduced 47, just because they're doing that initially does not mean that that's the end of it. In fact, I would almost guess and think that that's probably not the end of it. It's probably just the start, the first wave of closures, and then we'll go from there, which, by the way, we also recognize this. And again, I've talked about this before, so this is not new information. I want to make this very clear, but I have talked about this before, but I just want to mention this really quickly to throw on top, which is 7,000 employees. Okay, you've heard me talk about this before. They're reducing the payrolls within Social Security from 57,000 down to 50,000, a reduction of a little over 12% of the payrolls or the employees within Social Security, a 12% reduction so far, right? But again, at what point will that also possibly be expanded further? That's a really good question. We don't know, right? These are just the start, the first waves of this. And considering it's still so early on, here we are 6 weeks after Doge was started, only 6 weeks in, and they're already doing all this, okay? So that's kind of the point is, as we move forward, there's likely going to be more at some point. Now, obviously, this is also going to come in and probably extend wait times for anybody that's calling the 1-800 number that we've all called way too many times, as well as field offices closures, like I just talked about. It could disrupt a lot of different things, which, by the way, I was just reading today as well. The average wait time right now on the initial, review of an SSDI application is basically between, 200 and 230 days it was. So that's a long time. That's 7 months. 7 months is the average wait time right now, just for the initial review of an SSDI application. So if they continue to cut more people out of Social Security, that just simply means that, these wait times are going to be even longer to have an initial review. And then a lot of times, unfortunately, when it comes down to SSDI, those applications are a lot of times denied the first time around. And then people need to either file an appeal or basically go through that process or get legal representation. And then they go through the process again. Wow, it's a very long, drawn-out process, and I know a lot of you here in the community have dealt with this for a very long time, where you've waited years to get SSDI applications actually approved. That's rough. That's a long time to wait, especially with somebody who's been, sustaining or who has sustained a disability and basically can't work at the capacity that the ones did. So that's a rough situation. So anyway, this is where we're at right now. Okay, so just want to let you know that all of this is subject to change, and I would not be shocked one bit if this does change. Now, really quick side note as well. I would highly recommend watching the video or the live stream from last night, okay? I've had a number of comments come in on that live stream, by the way, where people are like, well, this doesn't really pertain to me. And I say, I don't really know about that. Here's the situation why we don't know about that. We don't know if we're being overpaid. As I said in the live stream last night, we don't know if we are being overpaid right now. That's the situation. The people that are being overpaid certainly don't know that. That's why we get these letters out of the blue that are like, hey, Social Security here, and we just recognize that we've been overpaying you for all these years. Whoops, we didn't know. And now we're going to reduce your benefit. Oh, by the way, we're also going to be asking for all this money back. So it's going to be really bad for a lot of people here. And again, I discussed all those details last night or yesterday, about 24 hours ago in that live stream. And again, that was information that was just released out of Social Security yesterday, right before I started the live stream. Check out the live stream from last night. And I talked about it all there and answered a bunch of questions in the chat. Okay, so anyway, I will get into the chat box here now. We can talk about questions. Just let me know. Whatever you've got for me, stick it down below. I will do my best to get to as many as I possibly can. If I miss your comment, I apologize. I'm certainly not doing that on purpose. Just want to do what I can for you. And again, I will do my best to answer the questions for you that you may have right now. So yeah, interesting time that we're going through right now. I would say that's just, I don't know what we're looking at right now. Okay. It's going to take me a minute to get here into the chat, and then we will go through some questions. Yep. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't know. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Is this it? Let's see. I think I'm going in. Hang on. Sorry, I'm kind of slow here. Okay. Terry L is saying, what happened about Social Security? I'm not sure if you have a specific question, but yeah, that's basically just kind of what I'm talking about here as far as the closures of all the field offices across the board. Again, it's not all field offices. As of right now, the list encompasses 47 of them, which would honestly be pretty detrimental to a lot of beneficiaries who are in these areas in which has a Social Security office that is closing. Not a good situation. Yeah. Yeah, Susan Ryan, waving her hands all around. Thanks, Susan. So nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice day. Happy Saturday. Quick side note, by the way, hey, remember, this evening when you go to bed, remember, is daylight savings starts tomorrow, like overnight, technically, is when that goes into effect. So tomorrow we move automatically it happens with our phones most of the time anyway, but just want to throw that out there really fast. Sometimes it's easy to forget about that, right? Yep. Is it Memoria T? Memoria T? Hey, I see you there. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Hey, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, I apologize about that. But yeah, Memoria T, I see you there. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. Yep. Yeah, James Lara. Yeah, James Lara saying you saw the video from this morning. That's awesome. Yes, you saw those couple pieces of legislation that I was talking about. Yep, that's very, very good. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. Let's see. I'll keep you posted on that. I honestly don't know if those are going to pass or not. They have not passed yet. Just want to make that very clear. But again, those would help protect Social Security a little bit. Yeah, there's just a lot of information out there. Okay, Norma J. Yeah, that's very interesting. You said that every time you go to the Social Security office in your local area, there was never more than 2 people working at a time. Everybody else was at home doing nothing. You said that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Again, that's kind of the situation that we're working with right now. Yeah. Debbie Howard. Hello, Debbie Howard. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Debbie. Kenny Hutchins, I see you there. Thanks for watching. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday, everybody. Belinda Rice. Yeah, Belinda Rice. Hey, looks like you have a you just received an overpayment letter. Yeah, that's well, here's the thing about that, okay? I certainly don't want to act like that's a good thing, but considering the announcement that we just got out yesterday out of Social Security, which, by the way, Belinda, I would highly, highly, highly recommend watch the live stream that I hosted last night. Okay, you don't need to watch the whole thing. It's an hour and 16 minutes. Please don't watch the whole thing. You definitely don't need to watch like the first 15 minutes. That's it. Okay, just watch like the first 15 minutes. I explained an announcement that came out yesterday out of Social Security in regards to overpayments. Okay, so Belinda, that's like right there for you. Please watch that video. Not the whole thing, like literally the first 15 minutes. That's all you need to watch, but that's right there. And yeah, I mean, you're within this timeline here where honestly, now would be the time. If you're going to get an overpayment letter, now would be the time that you want to get it. You do not want to get it after March 27th. Okay, that'd be really bad. Okay, but anyway, I hope that helps you. But yeah, check out that video, Belinda. Lisa Johnson is asking, will we lose our check? This is a really good question. And again, I see this question all the time asked in a variety of ways. It's phrased in a variety of ways. But yeah, Lisa Johnson asking, will we lose our check? The answer is no. Okay, no, not at all. Now, again, I want to preface that by saying, obviously, everybody's unique situation is different. Everybody has their own things going on. But for the most part, the vast, vast, vast majority of people, as in like virtually every single person, is going to be fine. Their benefits are fine. That's not what's necessarily going to be happening right now. They're not touching benefits yet, okay? They're not doing that for all of us who are just rightfully getting our benefit, whether it's a retirement, a spousal, a survivors, an SSDI, an SSI, any of these other benefits administered by Social Security. We're good. We're good, okay? Right now, I really want to emphasize that right now. And here's the thing. The reason that I'm saying it that way is because, well, Social Security keeps coming out with all these really odd announcements, okay? We keep seeing all of these announcements out of Social Security, like the one we got yesterday. Honestly, we got blindsided by that one. Did not know that one was coming. That just came out of left field and like, what? That's not a good thing. So that one came out of nowhere. We're getting other announcements out of what DOGE is doing within Social Security. There's been a lot of different things here. So I'm saying that right now, our benefits are good, okay? But could something change soon? Certainly could, okay? That's all I'm saying is that things could certainly change. I certainly don't want to scare anybody. That is not my intention whatsoever, but rather I'm saying this to be vigilant, okay? I'm just saying, let's just be vigilant. Let's be on our toes. I will continue to watch everything very closely, and as I get further information on anything, I will immediately bring it to you in these videos, in the live streams, whatever I have to do. I will bring it to you, but nobody foresees anybody losing benefits as of right now. Okay, that's not the focus. The focus is not to come in and basically take benefits from people. That's not the focus, but rather the focus is wrong payments, overpayments, incorrect payments, erroneous payments. Those are the ones that they're really looking at. And people that are possibly on the program and getting benefits that are not supposed to. That's the concern. And that is the focus of what they're looking at, okay? So are they probably going to make some mistakes as they go through and possibly wrongly remove some people? Yes, unfortunately, that's probably going to be the case. Is it going to be a huge percentage of people? No, I would anticipate it's going to be a very small percentage of people that, something like that happens. But I'm just simply saying, let's just be ready and kind of be aware of what they're doing. And that's the part that I've talked about so much lately, is that there's so much uncertainty right now. We don't know. That's kind of the problem, and why it's kind of scary and why there's so much confusion around this is we have no idea. There's so much uncertainty around all this because we have no idea what they're coming out with the rest of today, tomorrow. I mean, obviously here we are on the weekend, but who knows? Sometimes they come out on weekends with a really odd announcement. So that's all I'm saying is we don't know. And especially this next week here, what do they come in with? Again, it's anybody's guess. It's literally anybody's guess. Doris Brinkerhoff is saying, but you can't get anybody to answer the phone. Yeah, that's kind of the situation too. Yeah, that is the reality in a lot of cases. Yes. Nice. Kenny Hutchins. Yeah, thank you for the very nice message. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kenny. That's very kind of you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Scott Guy is saying 5 in Georgia. Yeah, 5 offices in Georgia. Yep. Wow. Okay. Nice. Joe Antonio is saying in California, every city has a Social Security office. You know where they're all at. You're the caregiver. Yeah, that kind of be the situation. So, yep. Nice. Thank you. Nice. Denise M. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks, Denise M. Nice to have you here. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Thanks, Denise. Hope you're doing well. By the way, say hi to your sister. Thanks, Denise. Yeah, Susan Ryan. Yeah, Susan Ryan. I see you there as well. People are protesting at the Tesla plant. Yeah, exactly. I've seen that as well. Showrooms and things like that recently over the last week or so. A lot of people are protesting. Interesting, right? Yeah. In Oklahoma. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Joe Antonio. Exactly. Thanks for being here. Eugene Robinson. Yeah, you're saying that you need the Social Security office to stay open in Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, that's, yep, for sure. Very important. By the way, thanks for watching, Eugene. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Nice. Hawaiian 5-0. Hawaiian 5-0. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yes. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us here. Happy Saturday. Tom Elliott, I see you there. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Mark Leopard, is it? Mark, I see it there exactly, is saying we should save the astronauts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Nice. Hawaii 50. I see you there again. Thanks for watching. Nice. Legend Nebula. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Tennessee checking in. Awesome. So we've got Texas, we've got Tennessee, we've got New Jersey, Oklahoma. I saw there. California. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Nice. Kenny Hutchins from West Virginia, you say. Nice. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Kenny. Nice to see you. Nice. Denise M. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for being here, Denise. Nice to see you. Yeah, Gamilio Santano. Hey, Gamilio. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Okay, so this is an interesting Marshall Strickland. Okay, so in your comment, you're saying you just told us that Social Security is overpaying people. True, they are. Okay. Everybody? No, not a chance. Not everybody. It's a very small percentage of people that are being overpaid. But yes, nonetheless, every year, Social Security sends out about 2 million, give or take a little bit, overpayment letters to beneficiaries. So yes, they are certainly overpaying some people. It's a very small percentage, but some people are being overpaid, okay? So yes, and by the way, we just got that announcement out yesterday out of the Social Security Administration from the press release, which I shared with you in the live stream yesterday. I'd highly recommend checking that out. It's good to know that information, just to have that in your back pocket in the event that we do go into a situation where you do get an overpayment letter, okay? Just keep that in mind. By the way, Marshall is also saying, now I'm hearing we're getting increases to our Social Security. Kind of depends. Where did you hear that from? Okay. Now, if you heard that from me, what I would say is depends on your situation. Okay. Depends. Some people are getting huge increases to their benefits right now. Again, it's a very small percentage of the population. It's only about 3 to 4% of total beneficiaries that are getting a huge raise to their benefit right now, like massive, huge lump sum payments coming back, getting thousands and thousands of dollars, between like $5,000 and $8,000 or $9,000 lump sum payments, and then they're getting an increase on top of that. But the average beneficiary right now, no, is not getting a raise to their benefit right now. Okay, I've made that very clear in videos. Anytime that I talk about one group getting a raise, I make it very clear who is getting the raise, the reason behind the raise, the law that changed, the rule that changed, the announcement that changed, whatever it happened to be. So I always make that very clear. Okay. And then you talked about closures. Yep, you heard about the closures as well, which I'm talking about here. So yeah, Marshall, I hope that answered your question there. Yep. Yeah, Gamilio Santano, you're awesome. Thanks for being here, Gamilio. Oh, wow. Rick Parker is in New Zealand. That's cool. That's cool right there. That's awesome. That's really cool. I don't even know what to say, but that's really cool. Yeah. Awesome. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Denise M. Yeah. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate it. Yeah. I was thinking, I just thought of this. Like, I totally forgot about this. I went to Australia like 12 years ago. Weird. I know, right? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I totally forget that I did that. And I'm like, wait, I've been to Australia. Crazy. Sometimes I totally forget that. That was pretty cool. That was really cool, actually. Yeah. Standing there face to face with a big kangaroo. Those things are big, by the way. They're like tall and like very muscular. You don't want to get, you don't want to brawl a kangaroo. I'm going to say that much. Okay. At least the ones that we saw, they were big, but they're pretty cool. Nice. Shirley Kirby. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Shirley, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the nice messages. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Shirley, you always leave such kind messages. Lola Pryor, is it? Lola Pryor. Hey, hello. Nice to have you here. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Sandra Bailey. Hello. Nice to have you here. Thanks, Sandra. Really appreciate it. Happy Saturday. Yeah, Rick Parker. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Rick Parker, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, Joniphilia, yeah, saying this is getting ridiculous. I think you're feeling the same way. A lot of people are getting really, again, I'm not saying people here in this community in particular. I'm just saying in general across the country right now. And again, maybe this is just, all the different media sources that are out there kind of all saying this because they're all kind of, one-sided-ish. And again, I'm not turning this into a political video whatsoever at all. That's not what I do in my videos. I'm just giving you information as I see it coming across. But it does seem like, based on what I'm reading, that a lot of people are getting real irritated right now. Again, that's just what it's seeming like. Whether that's the reality across the country, I don't know. But it's just what I've been reading. It just seems like, geez. So there's a lot of people that are really upset right now. Thank you. That's so kind. Kenny Hutchins is saying you can always believe Matt. Thank you, Kenny. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate that. And again, I do everything I possibly can to give you the information as fast as it's coming off the wire, to be here for you, to explain everything in great detail. And again, to give you sources, give you names of legislation, information wherever I find it, things like that, and talk you through the details of what's going on and shaking out all the different details, which, by the way, there's a lot of information out there. I'm going to be real with you. There's some really good information out there, and there's honestly some really bad information too, okay? So anyway, anytime that I come across information, as I always say in my videos, I'm going to bring it to you straight every single time. I'm not going to sit here and, blow smoke and beat around the bush and stuff like that. I'm going to bring it to you every single time. Honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every single day in my videos and in these live streams every single day. And sometimes, unfortunately, I have to come back and tell you things that you may not want to hear, but that's just how we have to do it sometimes because we have to clarify what's going on, right? So anyway, I don't like to be the guy that brings like bad news sometimes, but unfortunately, this kind of the nature of the beast, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Yeah. Albert Lemel, I think it is. Albert Lemel, I think it is. Hey, Albert, if that's, I apologize by your last name. If I'm saying that incorrectly, I apologize. But yeah, Albert is asking a good question. Does this mean that our payments are going to be delayed or not come at all? Good question, Albert. And again, you're certainly not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are wondering this exact same thing. Okay, so here's the answer. No. Okay, so your payments will not be delayed. Your payments will not be ended. Your payments will not be disrupted in any way, shape, or form. There are protections in place that basically say, regardless of what happens, no matter what happens, government shutdown, a default in this country, whatever it happens to be, there are safeguards in place that say Social Security checks must continue to go out. Okay, it's one of the mandatory spending items. There's not a ton of them, but there's a handful of different items out there on the mandatory list that, regardless of what happens, Social Security benefit checks must continue to be distributed. So that's kind of one of the nice things about it. So no, you should not have any disruption to your payment. And I've clarified that again before in other videos and things like that, but no, there shouldn't be. Okay. Now, going forward, to be fair, going forward with this elimination of 7,000 positions within Social Security and, reducing the employment count within Social Security by about 12%, again, 7,000 people, will that possibly slow down the application approval process or the application review process? Yep, for sure, it will. Will it slow down the process of connecting with somebody when you call the 1-800 number? Yep, probably will, right? Could it possibly slow down and extend the wait time to meet with somebody at your local field office? Yep, again, for sure it will, right? So yes, basically what's happening is that they're reducing the payrolls, in other words, people that are employed by Social Security, by 7,000, or again, a little over 12%. And basically what happens there is that the workload needs to be picked up by other people. Or here's the other thing that I've been hearing about as well and reading about a little bit is what they want to do is really bring automation into Social Security so that there's a lot more, hands-off automated systems within so that a lot of this is just done, computerized and things like that. So let's see there too. That might be a kind of an interesting development as we learn more about that. But that may be the end goal here is to bring in this automation into Social Security more than what already is. Yeah. No, okay. I'm gonna try to figure out what this name is really quickly right here. Yeah. Oh, is it Bama Girl? Bama Girl? I think so. Bama Girl is. I'm gonna guess you're in Alabama. That's just my guess. Okay, I could be totally wrong with that, but I think it's Bama Girl. Okay, so anyway, you're asking, are disability benefits getting cut off? I've been hearing that they are, or conflicting information out there. Okay, that's really good. And again, as I said just a couple minutes ago, there's some really good information out there, and there's also some really bad information out there. I'm right there with you. I've seen the sources out there saying all of these very weird things like this. And again, that's not true. Okay, so when it comes down to disability benefits, and again, I'm not sure if you're talking about SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits, or if you're talking about SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Both of these programs, send out benefits to people who have disabilities. Okay, but anyway, are either of these programs going away, ending, stopping, delaying, canceling, kicking people off? Again, fill in the blank with whatever other words you want to say there. The answer is no, absolutely not. So Bama Girl, I hope you can sleep easy tonight. Please just take a sigh of relief here. You're good. They're not kicking people off. That's not what's going on here. Okay. But I do want to say one thing. I always have to throw a disclaimer out there, right? There are some people, okay, very, very small percentage of people that will lose their benefits for just other reasons. They started working and earning a whole bunch of money, whatever happens to be, they earned over the limit and they lose their benefit because of earnings, over the thresholds or whatever. They weren't truthful on their application and they got kicked off or whatever. Again, the situation here. So I always have to throw that out there, but I would say like virtually everybody else, no, the benefits are not stopping for any reason like that. Okay. So just want to make that clear. And again, I've seen that so many times out there. So there's probably more sources out there talking about that and saying different things like disability benefits are ending. That is not the case whatsoever. No, they're not going away. They're not kicking people up. The program is not canceled. It's not ending. It's not dissolving. It's not bankrupt. It's not out of money. It's not, pulling people off of benefits. No, none of that whatsoever. Okay. So Bama Girl, I hope that helps you. Thank you for the question. Oh, here's an interesting one. Literally the very next comment I saw, Melissa Neubauer saying, is SSDI getting cut? There you go. Okay, another question right there. So Melissa, I thought I just literally answered that right there for Bama Girl as well. So yeah, Melissa and Bama Girl having basically the same question, and I just answered that. So yeah, I hope that helps both of you. Nice. Rudy Hockett, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. By the way, Corey, thank you in the chat there. I see what you're doing there, your work. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yep. Kenneth Donaldson. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yep. Kenneth Donaldson is basically saying, hey, I don't like this whole idea of get them closing these Social Security offices, things like that. Yeah, that's the situation here. Okay. One more thing I want to throw out there as well. So yesterday I alluded to this really quickly and just want to throw this out there really fast, which is, okay, so yesterday we got the announcement with that press release out of Social Security about rolling back or reinstating the 100% garnishment on overpayments for Social Security beneficiaries, okay? Because they made that change last year to either 10% or $10, whatever's greater. And that's what it was. But yesterday, they rolled that back to 100%. They reinstated the 100% garnishment. That's not good. That's not good. I made that very clear in the video yesterday. That is not good for a lot of people. But anyway, they also made a bunch of other changes last year in Social Security, okay? But my big question is now, I've kind of lost a little bit of trust, okay? I'm going to say that much. I've lost some trust in what they changed last year. I don't trust that the different changes that came in that were beneficial to the beneficiaries last year, I don't trust that those are going to be rolled back, that they're not going to be rolled back again. I kind of anticipate, considering they just rolled back and reinstated the 100% garnishment, I kind of feel like they're probably all of those other changes that came in last year as well that make it easier for the beneficiary, make it better for the beneficiary, things like that. I wouldn't be shocked one bit if they start rolling back some of those as well. And again, why I want to continue watching these, because some of these would not be good for the beneficiary whatsoever. So let's just be on standby here. I will continue to keep you posted as we get more information. And again, I don't know if they're going to roll some of those back and if they're going to reinstate some of the original proposals and the original rules, but based on what we saw yesterday, I kind of feel like that's probably going to happen. So, of course, I'll keep you posted. More drama to add to the drama fest here. Yeah. Nice. Michael Arledge lives in Alabama. Awesome. Thanks, Michael, for being here. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Uh-oh, what happened? Yeah, Denise M. Denise M is saying that Social Security took the $185 Medicare Part B premium. Yep, they do that automatically. You don't even see a penny of that before they take your money. That's the unfortunate part about that. Yeah, they take it first, right? Gee, that seems a little bit, I don't know. It's like a little bit reminiscent of all the years you spent, paying in and things like that, and they just take it. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Deborah Chapman. Thank you, Deborah. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Deborah Chapman saying, Matt for president. I don't know about that anymore. I mean, I've thought about it a little bit, honestly, but oh man, I don't think I want to get into that. No, that'd be a mess, right? I don't know. But thank you, Deborah. I appreciate the nice message. By the way, happy Saturday. Thanks for checking in from Florida. Patricia Tilly, is it? Patricia saying, are we getting the extra $200? No, not right now. Okay, not right now. Nope. Bernie Sanders was out maybe, when was that? Was it earlier this week or was it a week ago? I'm losing track of time here, but it was either earlier this week or I think it was, yeah, I think it was like a week and a half ago now. But no, he reintroduced the Social Security Expansion Act on the floor in the Senate, but no, that is not coming as of right now. But good question. Is it B? B is asking, was the overpayment limit $1,000? I don't think there was a limit on the overpayment. I never saw a limit on the overpayment. What it was either 10% or $10 is what it was. Okay, so that was well, it's still in effect. Technically, it is still in effect right now, this 10% or $10 out until March 27th. And then any overpayments basically recognized after March 27th will then be 100%. Okay, so yeah, wow, that's rough right there. Okay, so yeah, I never saw a maximum of $1,000. It was just 10% or $10, whatever was greater. And that's, again, still in effect now out until through the 27th. And then it changes back to 100%. Not good. Yeah, B, good question. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Nice. Denise M also saying Matt for president. Thank you, Denise and Deborah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Barbara Jones. Barbara Jones is saying, is there any sign of bank? Are you talking like bank closures or bank failures? Yeah, bank shutdowns is what you said. Any sign of bank shutdowns? Right now, not right now. Remember a couple years ago, we saw some big banks that failed all of a sudden, like Silicon Valley Bank, and I think it was like First Republic, and what was the other one? Signature was another one that failed. They all kind of failed like right after the other. It was kind of like, uh-oh, here we go again, right? But we're kind of in a situation right now where we're kind of like clear sailing at the moment. I say at the moment because anything could happen. If we go into a recession, we're for sure going to see bank failures. Okay. I've been seeing some different headlines out there. It's actually been for quite a while now where they're actually projecting that we could see like thousands of bank failures in this country. So let's just see what happens here. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, for sure, we're going to get all these bank failures. I don't know that for sure, but that's a really good question, Barbara Jones. So yeah, thanks for reaching out about that. I guess that's why FDIC is there to backstop the depositors, right? To help us out in the event of a bank failure. But right now it's, looks like we're good at the moment, but as soon as we tip over into a recession and we see a major economic decline and a major economic contraction, that's when we see failures, bank failures, business failures, bankruptcies across the board, and they all come in fast, right? So let's just watch. I mean, seriously, I know I say that all the time, but it's kind of where we are at right now. Is we just have to kind of watch and see what happens. That's why it's such an interesting time right now. Nice. James Lara again. Matt for president. Thanks everybody. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Nice. B, that's funny, right? Yeah. Speeding up the tempo, fast and slow. I've done that before too. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Have you ever turned it down to like 0.25%? It's really weird and funny, but yeah, I don't know. I was doing that too one time. Yeah, Linda Provencher, thank you. I really appreciate you as well. Thanks, Linda. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday, Linda. Thanks for being here. Stacy Lamb, why don't I run for president? Oh, I don't think I want to get into that. Honestly, I don't really think I want to do that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would be a good person to do that. Right. I think I'm kind of too intense for that. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with a lot of things that are happening. I just know that much. A lot of things would not fly. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. James Lara. James Lara is stating everything or exactly what everybody else wants. I wish they would overpay me and not catch it. That's literally what everybody wants, James. I mean, literally everybody wants the same thing. I hope they overpay me by like, I don't know, $4,000 a month, and hopefully they don't catch it. Wouldn't that be awesome? Forever. That'd be so cool. Well, yeah, obviously that'd be awesome, but that'd be really bad if they caught it. Yeah. Is it the odd OSHA? The odd OSHA? I think it is. I could be wrong on that. But hey, thanks for the nice message. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think the name is the odd OSHA. Or Adosha, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, does that say something that I'm not catching? I don't know, but thank you. I appreciate your nice message. I see that. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Happy Saturday. Nice. Awesome. Denise M, you're so kind. Yeah, you only trust me. That's so kind of you. Thank you, Denise. That's very, very nice of you. Again, Indiana, right? Thank you. Yeah, Denise, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, again, to be tis is saying wait times are just like nuts right now. Exactly. Yep. Wait times are nuts, have been for a while. And again, just wait until these 7,000 people depart, right? They're not even out of there yet. A couple more weeks here, and then we're going to see that starting to hit here. It's, yep, interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Joe Minnick, I see you there. Mo, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Joe. Nice to see you. James Lara, I see your question there. Yep, for sure do. That plus, yes, I'm not going to say what you said. Just not going to say it, but yes, you know what your question is. Yeah, for sure. Ruth Pullis, exactly. Hey, Ruth, nice to see you here. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Ruth. Happy Saturday. B is saying I'm flabbergasted, and did you say bamboozled? Is that what you said? That's funny. Yeah, thank you for watching. Julie is saying, but so far I haven't received anything. I'm still working my way up in the chat. So if you said something, I'm guessing that there's a follow-up message to that as well, which I'll probably come across at some point. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, hey, Julie, I see you there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Is it Tactile Titan? Tactile Titan. I like it. That's an awesome name. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Tactile Titan. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, Joe Minnick, Mo. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Gamilio Santano. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yeah, I saw you earlier. Thanks, Gamilio. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Ryan Anderson, thank you for the reminder. Ryan Anderson is saying, don't forget to spring forward tonight. Exactly. Yep. My mom will be sitting there programming the stove and the microwave tonight before she goes to bed. My mom's probably watching right now like, Matt, stop it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, what? Spring forward? My phone does it automatically. I can't remember the last time I changed a clock. It was like 20 years ago, right? Or whatever. You know my point, right? But yeah, it's funny. It's funny because yeah, my mom used to do that every time before we go to bed. You know, on the night like this, she'd be sitting there reprogramming the clocks on everything, the coffee pot and the stove and the microwave, everything. Yeah. PA, Pennsylvania. Awesome. Thanks for being here, right? PA, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Thank you, B, for being here. Nice. Deborah Chapman in Florida. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Deborah. Nice to see you. Nice. Awesome. That's so awesome. Legend Nebula. Yeah, Legend. That's so cool from Tennessee. I don't want to sit here and talk about this forever, which I'm not. I'm just going to throw it out there super fast. But yeah, Legend called the guys over at Chapter, and again, got the free 100% for free consult there, and they got you a better plan. That is so cool. I mean, seriously, that's exactly why they're doing that. That is so awesome. Seriously. And again, if you haven't noticed, like literally every single thing here on the channel is 100% free. It's free to watch the videos. It's free to watch the live streams. It's free to share the videos. It's free to subscribe. It's free to call the guys at Chapter and work with them and have them work for you. I'm not sure about you. I love having people work for me, right? For free. I don't want to pay somebody. I'm going to be real with you. I'm cheap. I'm very frugal. Okay. Just cheap, frugal, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of other names I could say, but that's me. Okay. I love free stuff. I talk about that all the time. I love free stuff. I love discounts. And again, why we partner with Chapter? Because they're doing it for free. They're helping you here in this community for free with all of your Medicare needs. Again, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, Medicare initial enrollment, Medigap plans, whatever it happens to be. So yeah, Legend. That's so awesome. I'm so glad that they found you a better plan. That's awesome, and why they're doing what they are. So anyway, phone number should be around somewhere. I think it might even be on the screen. I don't know. They might still be there today. I'm not sure if they're working right now, kind of this late on a Saturday, but either way, write the phone number down, give them a call during the week. And again, they'll work for you 100% for free to find you a better plan. Super awesome. Thanks for sharing, Legend. Nice. Oh, Michael Arlich. Yeah, that's awesome. You get your check early now. Yeah, that's one of the services that's out there as well. There are some institutions out there that do offer basically advances on payments. Okay, that's a really cool thing. That's a really cool thing. The only part about that is that if somebody gets their payment advanced to them, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's not bad at all. I'm saying is that if you do take advantage of these cash advance type of situations where they forward you your check early, just be careful. Please be careful. And again, I know that you're super savvy with money and super savvy with as a fixed income beneficiary. I know that. Okay. So I'm not trying to minimize anybody at all. But all I'm saying is just please be careful with that, because it's easy to be like, I'm going to advance my check, a week early this month. And then you do. And then it's like, now I've got to go an extra week next month, an extra, 5 weeks rather than 4 to make it by, because I advanced my check a week early. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, just please be careful with it. And I've said this before in other videos as well. Fixed income beneficiaries, without a doubt, are the most financially savvy people that are out there. I know it, okay? I've seen the comments. I know how savvy some of you are. It is incredible to see this. Here's the thing. The guy that's getting a paycheck every week or every other week, or the person that's getting paid every week, are they financially savvy? Not really. Why? Because they know that they're getting the next paycheck next week, right? And don't get me wrong, that's not everybody. But if somebody knows that they're getting paid every single week, are they really going to be like really, really careful with their money? Or are they going to be like, yeah, it's Friday, let's go out? And whatever they do, right? I think they probably do that because they know next Friday they're getting another check deposited. But when it comes down to a fixed income beneficiary, we've got 4 weeks plus between payments. Are we like, hey, it's Friday, let's go? Probably not. We're thinking, hey, it's Friday. What can I do at home that's going to be super fun and cost me nothing, right? So anyway, yep, I know that fixed income beneficiaries super savvy. I love it. I really like it, and I love the strategies I've seen. Loretta Loff, is it? Loretta Loff watching from, did you say? North Carolina. North Carolina. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Loretta, thanks for watching. Teresa Dara, is it forward or backward, the clock? Forward. Here's an easy way to remember it. Spring forward and fall back. Yeah, that's it. My mom always said that. So, because I always knew that I was like, what is it this time? Yeah, spring forward. So you move forward in the spring, obviously, and go back in the fall. Yeah. Yep. Teresa. Nice. Indiana in the house. Awesome. Thanks for being here as well. Is it Baccia Paula? Baccia Paula? Hey, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, I apologize. Doing my best here. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. I'm sorry about that. But I think it's Bacci. No. Sorry. What did I say now? Baccia Paula, is it maybe? Anyway, Orlando, Florida. I see you there. Thanks for watching. You're asking about your SSDI and SSI checks for April. You're good. No changes there whatsoever. You should be totally fine. Okay. Now, what day of the week is April 1st? I think it's a Tuesday. I think is that right? Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I could be off on that. I think it's Tuesday, though. It's April 1st. Okay. Yeah, you're getting paid. Not a holiday, not a weekend, no other disruptions. You'll be totally fine. Payments will come in. Okay. Yeah, you'll be totally fine there. Oh my, yes. Corey, I see you there. Moms are awesome. Yeah, moms are cool. Yeah, James Lara is saying, I hope Chase and Bank of America don't fail. Not a chance. Not a chance. Chase is the largest bank out there. They're not going anywhere. Too big to fail is the line that's out there around these banks. Oopsie. Smiley, is it? Smiley, you have a flag there of, is it Chile flag? Awesome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Nice. Raymond from Texas. Awesome there. Raymond, I see you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining us, Raymond. Yeah, Loretta Loff. Yeah, checking in. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. North Carolina, I see you there. But yeah, you're saying that this information is very helpful and you're new to the channel. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Loretta. Really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, James Lahr is saying, I heard that gas is going up. Any truth to that? Yeah, that's a really good question. Let's see what happens. I know that oil prices came down quite a bit this past week here. So anytime that we see a big drop in oil prices, technically that should also be translated into gasoline prices. Let's see if that happens. So, yeah. Yeah, Michael Arlich, I see you there getting your SSI check every month. Awesome. Rudy Valderedge, is that what it is? Sorry, I'm always so bad with last name. Sorry, Rudy. I see you there. Do you think they're ever going to help anybody on SSI? Oh, that's a really good question. Let's just, I mean, here's the thing. Are they going to come in and change SSI to some degree, you know, have some legislation that reforms the program? Oh man, I don't, honestly, really, I don't know. Okay. I wish I had a better answer to say like, yes, in exactly 2 weeks, they're going to come in and pass this legislation. I wish I could say that, but we don't know that at all. The problem with SSI is they have legislation out there to change the program, to reform the program, to, raise benefits and all kinds of different cool things like that, to remove the marriage penalty, to increase asset levels for SSI beneficiaries from the 2,000 and 3,000 that they are now. All of these different things to change SSI. The program is great, but it's also very, very broken, as I've said so many times before in other videos. They certainly need to do something to it, but as of right now, the legislation is just sitting there. They have not done anything with it. And are they going to do anything with it anytime soon? I'm going to be fair with you. My honest opinion on that would be, I don't think anytime soon. Just being real with you, okay? The reason that I say that is right now they're working on many other things, okay? I just don't foresee them coming in at the moment anyway and passing something like that for SSI, okay? Could that change? For sure. That's the problem, is that a lot of times they just come out of nowhere and they're like, hey, we got this great piece of legislation. We're going to pass it really quick. And it's like, okay, let's get it done then, right? Let's do it right away. So that's kind of the interesting part about it. But that's a good question. Oh, oh man. B's asking for a knock knock joke. Honestly, I don't know any, right? I really don't. I honestly, I don't. Yes, good question. Teresa Dara is saying, do you know anything about food stamps? Is it really over if they're stolen? If somebody takes your SNAP benefits wrongly from you, is it over, as in you won't get them back? Yeah, that ended back in December of last year. Yep. Unless your state reimburses you, which I'm going to say this much, good luck on that. Good luck getting any money out of a state. States don't do that. But yeah, there was a 2 year, actually it was a little more than 2 years. It was about 2 years and October, November, I was counting on my fingers for a second. It was 2 years and about 2.5 months that was in place, that there was a piece of legislation that was in place from October 1st of 2022 through, well, originally it was through September 30th of last year, 2024, and then they extended it out until December 17th of last year. So it was like 2 years and 2.5 months that was in place. But yes, they did have that, where federal funds were allocated to reimburse a SNAP beneficiary in the event that their benefits were wrongly taken from them. But back on December 17th, when they passed the latest extension to the 2025 basically federal funding, they did not include that. Yep, they didn't include it. So that dropped back in December. So yes, that's a real thing. Teresa, good question. Please protect your EBT card, protect your SNAP benefits, change your PIN number often, freeze your card, whatever you've got to do, because if somebody gets them, they're gone until the next month. So yes, that is true. Yep, I've talked about that recently in videos. Yep. Rick James and James Brown. Rick James and James Brown. I see your comment there. Thanks for watching. Yep. Awesome. Legend Nebula. Awesome. Thanks for being here again. Tennessee checking in. Thank you. Yeah, Raymond, I see you there again. Thanks for watching, Raymond. Hope you're doing well. Ryan Anderson, really good question. Is Doge checking bank accounts? What are you hiding, Ryan? Right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Ryan. Don't be mad at me, Ryan. I'm just kidding you, okay? I'm just kidding. Are they checking bank accounts? I don't know. I wish I had a better answer on that. I have no idea, okay? We're only being told what we're told. I guarantee you, though, they're probably doing things behind closed doors that we don't know about. I mean, I think that's inevitable, right? I think we know that much. Are they checking bank accounts? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've not seen anything out there that says that they're checking bank accounts. I also haven't seen anything out there that suggests that they're not checking bank accounts. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, just saying. Yep. Yeah, B, you're welcome. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Teresa Dara, I see you there again. Thank you. James Lara, yeah, you're very welcome. To James, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for all the messages as well. Yeah. Yep. Okay. How about this? How about we wrap this thing up here pretty soon? It's been quite a while. I think we covered about everything. By the way, if you're just jumping on right now, if you're just joining us right now, I would say roll the video back, watch the first like 10, 15 minutes of this video. I covered everything there before we got into the chat. So if you're just jumping on now wondering what is going on here, this has nothing to do with what the title says. It's because I covered all that in the first like 10 to 15 minutes of this video. I covered it all there. Yeah, check that out. Just rewind the video, check that out. And you can see everything that I'm talking about there. But yeah, otherwise, that's how I structure the live streams is I spend about the first 10, 15-ish minutes or so going through everything that I want to share. And then I get into the chat and we talk about whatever. We answer questions, anything I can possibly do for you. That's what we do. So been spending a bunch of time here in the chat. So again, if you're just jumping on right now, roll the video back, roll the tape, and go back to the beginning and just watch the first like 15 minutes. You'll be good there. Okay, that's all you really need to watch. Yep, Joe Minnick, I see you there again. Exactly. Yeah, Car Wash Channel is asking, any updates on Social Security checks? Well, kind of what I shared here in this video, just right now, everything is still good. We're still kind of good as of right now. Some major changes coming into the program, which I've talked about in this live stream, as well as multiple other videos and live streams. But then again, a quick update on the $5,000 Doge dividend, otherwise known as stimulus check. Again, we still hear about it. It's still out there. Nothing too, groundbreaking to talk about right now, but let me keep you posted on that. Apparently, an official piece of legislation is coming out on that, which is honestly pretty cool because right now it's just a plan, it's just a proposal, but apparently a real piece of legislation is coming out. So stay tuned on that. I'll give you the details as soon as we get it. But yeah, hope that answers it. Michael Jackson, awesome. Michael Jackson, thanks for being here. Nice to see you as always. Thanks, Michael. Happy Saturday. Nice. Michael Arledge. Yeah, I've been watching a very long time. Thank you, Michael. Nice to have you. Michael Arledge and Michael Jackson. Nice. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, M. Johnson, really good question. You're basically just saying that it's no guarantee that everybody's going to get their check. And didn't you say that people could accidentally get cut off basically as they're going through the system? And again, I'm not sure what's going to happen. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We just know that things are moving fast and they're breaking things. Okay. They're breaking stuff and things are moving super fast. We know that. But that's a really good question. So M. Johnson, yeah, like I would not be shocked if as they go through the process of doing whatever they're doing, because remember, we heard this, what was it on Tuesday? Tuesday evening when the president was out with that long, like hour-and-a-half speech. If you didn't listen to it, I did. It was, whatever. But he spent about 10 minutes in there talking about Social Security. And they did talk about all these people that are like 110, 120, 130, 150, 170, 200 and things like this that are years old. There's a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding around this. But apparently what their idea is and the plan is to go through all these accounts and make sure that anybody within this age range and things like that, that are, deceased are basically no longer getting payments. Okay. So could they make some mistakes in there and possibly cut, Bob and John and Mary and Dolores off? Maybe. Again, that's the thing. When they're in there poking around, there's bound to be some mistakes, right? It's just like everything, just like the payments that go out. Every single payment that goes out, not all the time is accurate. Sometimes they make mistakes and send out too much money or too little money. That's actually a huge mistake all the time that happens as well. So yeah, doesn't matter what we're talking about. The volume of payments that go out from Social Security is so large that there's going to be mistakes at some point, somewhere, somehow, to somebody. There's going to be some mistakes. So yeah, for sure. Okay. And again, I just want to make it very clear, like let's just see what happens. Okay. You're still going to get paid. Things will be fine. But again, I wouldn't be shocked at all if there is some disturbance to some people, a very small percentage of people along this process here, as they go through and start basically reviewing everything within Social Security. Yep. Yeah. Royalty in Training. I like it. That's a cool name right there. Yeah. Royalty in Training. That's that's very cool. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, you're saying not all. Yeah, exactly. Some states have multiple offices, and if they're close to each other, maybe like duplicate offices aren't needed. Yeah, exactly. That could be the case as well. Yeah, Rudy, I see you there. Thank you so much for the nice message. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Nice. Tommy. Hey, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Thanks, Thomas. Nice to see you as always. Yeah, nice. James Lara and Teresa Dara, or Dara, sorry, Teresa Dara is there as well. Michael Arledge, I see you there. Thank you. Nice. Michael Arledge in Alabama. James McKenzie, thank you for being here. Nice to see you, James McKenzie. Thanks for watching. Eliza checking in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you as well. Eliza is asking, are we losing our low-income benefits, SSDI, SSI, things like that? Good question. I've answered that a few times, to be fair. No. Right now, no, you're good. Okay. Please do not worry about that. That shouldn't be a concern right now. Okay. Doesn't mean that it won't come at some point. I'm just saying right now we're still good. Let's just see what the next couple of days bring us, right? It's wild right now. Yeah, Bobby Cross, I see you there. Thanks for watching, Bobby Cross. Thanks for being with us. Yep. Is it Bachiapala? Yeah, Orlando. Thanks for being here again. Sorry about the name. I'm really bad with pronouncing names for some reason. Yeah, Joe Minnick, I see you there as well. Nice. Okay, let's do that. Let's keep it at that. So, hey, Corey, if you're watching, if you want to come help me for a minute. By the way, we're doing this stream a little bit differently lately. So yeah, we're doing a little bit differently. So it's honestly not very accessible for me. So I'm gonna have Corey come in when she has a minute to help me turn this off. So I will continue to answer questions until she comes in to help me out. So hopefully Corey is watching and listening at least. Oops, here we go. And again, I'll continue to keep you posted as we get more information. Again, on anything going on, I will continue to bring you videos. I'll continue to bring you updates through live streams, whatever it happens to be. As we get any information coming out, again, I'll just be here for you. Okay. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been literally here for you, keeping you updated with everything going on right now for literally 5 years. So again, like nothing will change there. I'll just continue to bring you up information as it's hitting the wire, and yeah, helping out in any way that I can. Yeah. Yes. Bachia Paula. Yes, I see it. Sorry. Sorry about the name. I apologize about that. Yeah, Billy Barnes. Yeah, you're very welcome. Billy Barnes, you're welcome. James Lara, I see you there as well. Everybody. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna have Corey help me. You're here? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have Corey help me turn this off here. But again, thank you everybody for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please just have a nice evening. I hope you can just kind of relax, take a sigh of relief right now. Let's see what the few days here bring us. It's gonna be interesting. We all know that. Okay. Anyway, I'll be here for you, keeping you posted with everything going on, and Corey will help me out too.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.